What? As soon as I start my video, that damn dog start barking. Really? He just got no regard for the queen doing her thing. How dare he? That's so freaking disrespectful. Shut up. I love animals. I love animals. But when they bark during my videos, I don't like them. Shut up. What's up, YouTube? It's Sydney Island here. That's Island with the Y, not and as. And as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about Tauruses. Yes, because I'm a Taurus and I know all about it. I was born on April 30th, so I'm what they call a true Taurus. Somebody told me that once upon a time, that if you was born at the end of April, early May, or something like that, you was a true Taurus. I don't know about all of that, but I'm definitely a Taurus. Let me help y'all to understand the true nature of a Taurus and why we are so dang stubborn. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know. No, seriously, I'm just going to tell you from my experience, just being a stubborn Taurus. I think that us Tauruses are not as stubborn as we have a reputation for. There are some real hard-headed stubborn Tauruses out there, but Tauruses, we do have an understanding side to us. We are willing to understand. We are willing to empathize. We're not just going to be like, no, every time you ask us something. Like, if you come with the facts, if you come with some common sense, we will hear you out, okay? We're just stubborn towards people who are full of shit, okay? We're stubborn towards people who are manipulative. Tauruses hate being manipulated. We cannot stand it. We want to know that everything we do is because we wanted to do it. Because we're very independent-minded people. Okay? We hate feeling like other people are controlling what we think and what we do, because we pride ourselves on being independent. We're just naturally independent people. We think independently. We think for ourselves. We don't like to follow behind other people. And if we catch ourselves following behind other people, we're going to be beating ourselves up for that. Like, I cannot believe I just followed behind Susie when Susie don't even know what she's doing with her life. Like, I can't. We are stubborn. We are. It is hard to get us to change our minds about things because change rubs us the wrong way. We know that change is necessary. We know that we need change in life, but for some reason it still makes us really anxious and really uncomfortable. And it's because we're an earth sign, and I feel like Tauruses are the most earthy of all three earth signs: Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We're the most earthy, we're the most rooted into what we do because we're fixed. Virgo and Capricorn, shut up! Virgo and Capricorn are not fixed. Virgo is a mutual sign. Capricorn is cardinal? Yeah, Capricorn is cardinal. And so Taurus is the most rooted in what we do out of all the earth signs because we're fixed. Fixed means kind of immovable. It means that it's hard to get you to change your mind. Aquarius is also a fixed sign. Try changing Aquarius' mind. Not going to happen. Scorpio is also a fixed sign. Leo, also a fixed sign. Right? Stop trying to change my mind. It ain't going to happen. Okay? Leave me alone. That's pretty much how Tauruses feel. Stop trying to change my freaking mind. So, like, sometimes you be trying to help a Taurus out, and we stubborn, and then we end up in a bad situation. Yeah, that happens. But for me, most of the time, I feel like everybody's going to figure out what they need to figure out when they figure it out. Okay? Don't try to stop me from doing anything, because if there's a lesson I need to learn, I will learn it on my own. And that's how Tauruses feel. We're very strong-minded. And we feel that if there's something I need to know, my grown ass is going to know it eventually. If I'm doing some dumb shit right now, eventually I'm going to realize that I'm doing something dumb, and then I'm going to stop. A lot of people, they see Tauruses living our lives. And for me personally, I don't know about any other Tauruses, but I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by us. And so they feel like they want to try to control us. It's like this. They're intimidated by us, right? But we're not necessarily like hard, dominant, loud people. People are intimidated by us without us having to dominate, without us having to raise our voice, without us having to try to control people. And I feel like people don't like that. People don't like the fact that we can charm people without really saying or doing anything. All we need to do is be our gentle, beautiful, graceful, elegant selves, and then people want to do shit for us. And people are jealous of that. I wish that damn dog would stop barking. People are jealous of how charming we are, right? And a lot of times people think that they can manipulate us because they see us as weak, because we're very gentle people. A lot of Tauruses, not all Tauruses, But a lot of Tauruses are very gentle and somewhat quiet and sensitive. And people look at us as weak and they see us as something that they can control. But they don't know how really hard headed we are. They don't know how really strong willed we are. They don't know how strong minded we are, you know? And they get a taste of that when they keep pushing us and poking us, right? Like they poke us and they push us because they don't think that we'll ever retaliate on them. They don't think that we'll ever lash out and say stop. But we don't just say stop. We scream. We raise our voices. We get so angry, and it's scary. The anger of a Taurus is terrifying. Why? Because it's pent up anger mostly. Because Tauruses, we don't always just release our anger right off the bat like Aries, okay? You say one thing to an Aries and they're going to lash out at you right then and there in a moment. But Taurus, on the other hand, we will build up the things that bother us like for a long time. It just builds up. We're very patient, right? And people mistake our patience for weakness. So then they think that they can keep testing us. Growing up, this was always my issue. I was very quiet and very soft in school, and people would bully me and pick on me because they saw me as a target. They saw me as weak. They saw me as something that they can mess with without having to have any repercussions, because they didn't think that I would stand up for myself. And a lot of times I didn't, but I would have to be like I would have to be poked to stand up for myself. Like I would have to really be pushed to my limits to actually like stand up for myself, because I was kind of weak. But it was like I was a kid, so I was kind of weak. But it's not like Tauruses. We can act weak and we can do weak things, but our core, like to the core of who we are, we're very strong. You know what I mean? And so that's why we will get to a limit where people are scared of us. We will get to a limit where people will like back up and say, "No, I don't want to mess with her no more." Like that is how Tauruses are. You do not want to mess with us. And I'm not trying to say that to seem big and bad and intimidating or whatever. That's just the facts. The fact of the matter is, most Tauruses know that we're scary when we're angry. Most Tauruses know that we're very intimidating when we're angry. And we're intimidating when we're not angry. We're intimidating when we just walk in the room and don't say shit. We have a presence about us. And people are intimidated by that. So they feel like they need to target us. And I'm not saying that Tauruses are innocent. I'm not saying that we're always perfect. We do things that are annoying as hell. Like, honestly, as a Taurus, I can be annoying as hell. Like, Tauruses, it's our mouth sometimes. We got a mouth, bruh. Like, sometimes we say stuff that we shouldn't say. Or we say stuff that's inappropriate. And sometimes I feel like people just put rules up when it comes to communication, where they're like, you can't say this and you can't say that and you can't do this. And Tauruses, we don't really like rules and we don't really like restrictions. We like to do what we want to do. We're very much like independent, and we just want to do what we want to do. We bosses, honestly. Most Tauruses are hustlers. We're bosses. If we want to start a business, we start a business. We don't go and ask anybody to start a business. We're like, I'm a grown ass woman, I'm gonna start a business. I'm a grown ass man, I'm gonna start a business. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to ask anybody, especially when we're older. Tauruses, we know early on, like, our worth. Like, Tauruses struggle with self worth, but we do, even when we struggle with self worth and low self esteem, we still deep down inside know that we have some type of value, and that we have some type of intelligence and some type of charm that can be used for our benefit and for other people's benefit. Yes, Tauruses can be very selfish, and we may use our charm to our own benefit, and we may use our intelligence to our own benefit. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like a really selfish person. I have done selfish things. I can definitely be selfish. But sorry, the wind is blowing and I hearing all these noises and I keep looking around. Um, I can definitely be selfish because all Tauruses have a selfish streak about us. But I feel like the root of most good-hearted Tauruses, are selflessness. We really do care about people, okay? We really do want to help people. We're also very stubborn when we feel that people are trying to take advantage of us. That's also a thing, because we do a lot for people. You know, people come crying on the phone to us. We always pick up the phone and listen, even when in the back of our mind we're thinking that they need to shut the hell up. We always pick up the phone when our friend come crying to us about how their boyfriend treated them wrong, and that we always there to listen to people. So we feel stubborn, we feel rigid when we want to confess our hearts and talk about ourselves, and other people don't want to listen. We just stubborn because we're independent. That's the main reason why. That is the main reason why our Taurus is stubborn. It's because we're just naturally independent, and we pride ourselves on the fact that we know if we want to do something, we're going to do it. And we're not like followers where we need a whole following to do what we want to do. We pride ourselves on the fact that we're so strong like that. So we hate when people try to control us and make us do what they want us to do, because we almost feel like, how dare you? That's when that stubbornness come in. How dare you try to tell me what to do? Who are you? You didn't pop me out of your womb. You know what I'm saying? So who are you to tell me what to do? Even if it's parents, even if it's a mother who did pop us out of the womb, we still feel like, okay, but I'm grown now and this is my life. I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you've done for me in life. But like, don't try to tell me what to do. I will only listen to somebody when they try to tell me what to do if they're really giving me some hardcore, like really good facts, like some interesting stuff. Like if they're really giving me some real life stuff. I can't stand when people try to tell me what to do when they don't even know what to do in their own lives. And they just be talking out of their butt trying to tell me what to do when they don't even know what to do. I don't like it. I don't like it. Fall back. Oh man, is it about to rain? Oh hell no. If it rain on this pretty face, I swear to God, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, what else about Taurus is being stubborn? A lot of times people try to control us with bullshit. Like they'll tell us something stupid that makes no sense, and they expect for us to just hop on that boat of bullshit and then sail across the sea with them, sail across the sea in that boat full of bullshit with them, and then just go do what they said do. Like no, because people are so stupid. Like I'm sorry, like as a Taurus, we feel that a lot of people are stupid because they are. A lot of people, they just say you should do this and they don't really back it up. That's the thing. If you're going to tell me to do something, if you're going to try to control me, at least be smart about it. A lot of people try to control us Tauruses and tell us what to do, and they don't even ever have the facts to back it up. They don't have nothing smart to back it up with. And like, if I need help, I will come to you and ask you for help. That's one thing about Virgos that I don't like. I have 2 Virgo sisters. I love them dearly. Shut up! Those freaking birds, just shut up! Damn. They keep tweet, 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 tweet. I love birds, I love animals, but like I said, not when I'm freaking filming. Like I said, I have 2 beloved Virgo sisters, right? But the thing I don't like about Virgos is that they always try to impose themselves in your space and tell you how to live your life because they think that they know exactly how to live life. And it's like, every idea that you have about how to live a perfect life, that works for you. It ain't gonna always work for everybody else, okay? So, and we also, Tauruses, we're very sensible and rational, and we see reality for what it is, which is a lot of times people being full of shit, and manipulative, and that sort of thing. And we can just see through the bullshit, and that's why we're stubborn. Because a lot of people are full of crap, and they come by and say, you need to act like this, and why you got an attitude, and you need to talk like this, and you need to do that, and da da da. And we're like, who are you to tell me how to feel and what to do? And unfortunately, it's a lot of people who try to get over on us because they think that they can. And a part of it is our fault for not laying down boundaries. A lot of Tauruses don't lay down boundaries, and that's where we get fucked up. We give people the benefit of the doubt, and we just like, oh, I'll just give them a chance, and we love people for who they are, and we don't really ask for people to change, you know. And that's the thing about Tauruses and change. Like I said, we're very rigid sometimes, and we don't like change. And so we expect that we accept people for who they are, and we don't really ask them to change because we know how hard it is to change. Being a Taurus, we understand change is hard. Like, it's just freaking hard. And we understand, like, give people time. You know what I'm saying? Give people time to change, because eventually, if you're doing something toxic, you'll eventually realize, and then you'll change and grow and learn. And it may take years. People always rushing. That's the thing. Tauruses, we hate being rushed, and we understand that you can't rush change. Especially like really, really important change where you have an addiction or something, or you have a bad habit, or you do things that are toxic. It takes time to change those habits. Sometimes it takes years, you know, and we understand that. Things take time. As a Taurus, we're smart enough to know that shit takes time. Everything that is really important to have, it takes time to accumulate. Okay, like this YouTube channel, for example. Our stubbornness helps us in so many different ways. Like, I have to be stubborn with myself, and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I have to force myself and be like, no, like, you're gonna do this, and be stubborn with myself and be like, I don't care, we're gonna do this. You know, that stubbornness goes a long way, and it makes us very dedicated, hardworking people who will see shit through. Like if we have a project, we will go through hell for a long time to see it through. We understand that it takes time. You have to deal with shit. You have to deal with people's bullshit. Like if you're in a relationship with a person, we know that they're not gonna be perfect. Cause we're smart. We're realistic. We see reality for what it is. And ain't nobody perfect. So accept us for who we are, okay? Accept us for the stubborn crybabies that we are, okay? Because we deserve it. We do. And don't you dare say that we don't. Period. I think that's it of me running my mouth. I hope that you enjoyed this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And check out my other videos. Hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you can get an update for each and every one of my videos. I'm also doing private birth chart readings, and my email will be in the description box below. Bye-bye. Wrong hand, girl. See you later, YouTube viewers. Click one of these videos. Click 'em, watch 'em. Watch one of these videos.